Hey, welcome back to S Academy by Sachin Adi. Simple Tech Education.
Hi, greetings everybody. Today we will explain program 5, that is figure gallery or image gallery, where the images with captions are displayed. Users can add new images. Users can also remove the images. Images are shown in a grid with hover effect. And the components used in this program are the app component, that is the main component, which acts as a root component, displays the title, renders the figure list component. And next is the figure list, that is the parent component, which stores all the images in state using useState function. This contains input fields to add image URL and caption. And it uses .map functions to dynamically render multiple basic figure components. It also handles adding new figures and also removing the figures. And lastly, we have the child component, that is basic figure. This receives data from parent component, that is figure list component, using props. Props are image, caption, and onRemove function. It also displays image, caption, and remove button. Here the key concepts used are props, state, component composition, and dynamic rendering. Last but not least, this program demonstrates React component composition using a parent component, that is figure list component, to manage state and pass data via props to child component, that is basic figure component, with dynamic rendering and user interactions. Now we will see briefly about the output of this program. Now we will start the explanation from app.js file. As you know, the first line imports a React library which is needed to create the React components. Now, the second line, that is import figure list, is used to import the figure list component that is known as the parent component. And here, the app.js contains the app component that is also known as the main component. Now, the logic flows from the main component to the parent component, that is from app component to figure list component. And now coming back to the second line, here we are importing the figure list component. This is our parent component that shows all images. Now coming to the third line, this import the CSS file which needs for styling. And next comes in the fifth line, we have function app. This creates a functional component called app. This is the main or root component of our app. Next comes the return statement. The return component must return JSX, that is, which displays everything on the screen. Next, we have div class app, main container of the app. And the class name here is app, which connects to the CSS. Next, we have the title. And in the ninth line, that is very important, we have figure list. This calls or renders the figure list component. This will show images and allows us to add or remove the images. Next comes the footer part. Now we will see FigureList.js. In the first line, we are importing the React and useState. useState is a hook used to store and also update the state data. Next, we are importing FigureList. Next, we are importing basic figure component. Here, the basic figure component is a child component. As I have told in app.js explanation, FigureList is the
parent component and BasicFigure is the child component. Next comes function FigureList. This creates a functional component called FigureList. It is a parent component. Next, we are creating a constant known as figures. This line is used to create the state variable figures, and also set figure is used to update the figures. Next, we have image and caption. In the image, by default, first we are setting the URL of the image that should be displayed, and next we are giving the caption. In the same way, for the second image also, we are giving a default URL which should be displayed as a second image in the web page, and also we are giving the same caption for it. These two together are known as image object. So first, this is the default image object 1 and this is the image object 2. So initially when we load our React app, these two images are shown by default. Next, we have again two state variables, that is image and caption. These state variables are used to store the new image URL, that is the image, this one, and next the caption is used to store the new caption. Next we have add figure arrow function. So when add button is clicked, add figure will be called. Next we have the condition. That means here we are checking whether we have entered anything in this image URL or in the caption. If nothing is entered, then it returns back. If anything is present in these two text boxes, then set figure is executed. That means we are adding the new figures, that is image and caption, to the old image list. This is the old image list. That means previous, if we want to add the third image, in this figures we have previously stored two image data, and next when we try to set the third image, this data will be added to this old list and then it is updated via this statement. And after updating, next again we are setting the image URL and the caption to empty string. This line, remove figure arrow function, removes the image or deletes the image. Next, this line filters the list and keeps all the items except the clicked ones. That means if we click on the remove button, then that image will be deleted from the list, and the next line updates the new list. That means it removes the deleted item or the deleted image and updates the list. Now the return statement is used to display the items in the web page. First comes the input. Now this input takes the image URL, and this onChange functions continuously updates whatever we type in the image URL input. Next, the same thing holds good for the caption. Here, whatever we type will be stored as the caption in the state variable. Next comes the button, that is add button. Now, if we click on the add button, add figure arrow function is called. Now, next comes the container for displaying the images in the grid. Now, this figure.map loops through all the images, and map function creates multiple components of basic figure. Now comes onRemove arrow function. Now this onRemove arrow function will be executed and the image in the list will be deleted. It is executed when we press the delete or remove button in the grid function. FigureList is a parent component that manages image data using state and allows users to add and remove images, and also dynamically renders multiple basic figure components using props and map function. Basic figure component is the child component, and in the first line we are again importing the React which needs to create a component. Next comes the function basic figure, which takes 3 props. First is the image URL, next is the caption, and next is the delete function, that is onRemove. Next comes the div class card. This is the main box for each image and also styled using the card in CSS. And next comes the image function, which takes the image URL as source and caption. Next comes the div class card body, and in this class we will be displaying the caption of the image and the button. And when we click on the remove, onRemove function will be executed. So basically, basic figure is a child component that displays an image, its caption, and a remove button using props. And lastly, very important, here the control flows from the main component, that is app.js, to the parent component, that is FigureList.js, and next to the basic figure.js, that is the child component. And here multiple instances of child component will be created. This is very important. I hope when you type npm start directly, if you get this kind of error, then you have not created the folder components inside the source folder, and you have not created FigureList.js and BasicFigure.js. So for that, again you need to go to VS Code editor, right click on source folder and new folder and name it as components. See here, the name here and this name should be same, and just press enter, and inside this folder again create a new file which is figure list. F is capital, L is capital, dot JS, and press enter, and again right click new file basic figure FIGURE.js B is capital and F is capital. Again, press enter. Now copy the contents of FigureList.js. Save it. Again, go back to BasicFigure.js and again copy the contents of BasicFigure.js and again paste it and save it. Now come back to app.js and again, and now it has compiled successfully, no errors, nothing. Now open it. Now if you see, this is our output. I hope you have understood it. We'll see in the next video.